you're gonna die never even trying to reach your full potential. This was the life that you were supposed to live, but you didn't try. No matter what avenue I choose in life as far as attacking things, I want to be the very best. And the very best may not be I'm number one. The very best is did I leave everything inside of me out there? Most of us fail in life because we're afraid of what everyone around you is thinking. That's 100% truth.
People, one thing you have to learn early in life, I didn't learn this till later on. I don't give a
You let everybody tell you it's okay, you should stop, don't do it. Start over why are you starting over, just start up and keep going. Enough with quitting, enough with not wanting to push yourself and get the most of your life. It's difficult, I know challenges are going to come, I know. In fact, it's even more difficult for many of us because of certain circumstances that we deal with day in and day out, but we cannot quit, we must balance ourselves. We must be willing to give 110% of everything we have because all we got is what we got, and what we got is what we must be willing to give, but don't give in and give up and put quit in your mind and let it destroy you.
Those of you who are listening to this, whoever hear this, you will not find toughness in a comfortable environment. You will not find it. The only way you find it is to drown yourself in a position where you're just out of sorts. We all have two people, and I'm not saying you're crazy. We have the easy voice, which is that 20% telling yourself that I'm easy at 90% of my full potential, maybe 100% at that 20%. That's that voice that we all love. That's that very comfortable voice, that's that mommy holding you saying it's gonna be okay. Doesn't care how good you are, just loves you.
You can't care what anybody thinks about you. If I cared what people thought about me, you think I'd be yelling out here, doing 105-pound rock, talking shit? This is who I am. Find out who you are and own that motherfucker and tell people to go f themselves.
I had to stop caring what people thought about me. I realized that everybody's up. That's the one thing I realized. I walked around and I put these people on a fucking pedestal. Everybody was better than me. So I can't tell you anything about me because you're gonna judge me and I'm gonna feel even worse than what I am. What I realized, once I calmed my mind down and sat back and looked at how jacked up this world is, just loves you no matter how messed up you are in life. This other voice that we walk very far away from is a voice saying, hey man, you ain't doing shit. So we try to get this voice out of our head completely. And we live over here in this lane. So what you have to do first is turn up this voice over here. The voice saying things to you that aren't nice. That it's in our head saying, you know what, man, dude, you're not doing shit. And it's not putting yourself down. People take this the wrong way in this new society. I'm not saying to put yourself down. I'm saying listen to the truth. And the truth isn't in the 20%. The truth is in this other part of your brain saying, look, man, you're wasting a bunch of percentage here. We have 80 more percent that we're not tapping into because in this other 80% is suffering, pain, failure, self-doubt, darkness. Once you realize that you are not alone, everybody that's talking to you about how jacked up you are, only thing they've done better than you is they've hidden their f***ed up world better than you have. That's all they've done. We live by the narrative of other people. When I first called a recruiter to be a Navy SEAL and I was 297 pounds, the first recruiter looked at me and said, you're not gonna be able to make this, man. So what he was doing was he's projecting his energy on me. So God helped this black guy, because I was only the 36th African American to make it through in over 70 years. How's this black fat guy gonna make it through in my ass? He wasn't even willing to try. So he's projecting it. So a lot of us who are negative people, all we do is project how we feel on other people. A lot of times I'll be in a 200-mile run or something like that, and I'm all jacked up. Body's broken, mind's broken, spirit's broken.
You haven't lost anything, you're just going through the challenges. And with challenges comes great rewards, but you've got to keep the faith, you've got to stay hopeful, not hopeless, you've got to continue to go on. And look up, I speak about looking up often because that's the best thing you could ever do. Keeping your eyes on the sky and looking beyond it and not looking down on your misery. And not concerning yourself about things that you cannot control because we tend to get ourselves wrapped up in that from time to time. Get away from it and believe in yourself. Have the strength and the fortitude to carry on. And when other people don't want to be there where you are, then maybe that's the time to cut that away. Don't let all of this heavyweight bring you down. Believe and understand that your process is necessary. Understand that you're going to get where you need to get.
I'm not the best at anything. I'm not gifted. I'm just driven. I'm a guy that came from nothing. Anybody's capable of doing shit like this. And I sat in that tub. She put the water on me. She called my mom up. And my mom was dating a doctor at the time. The doctor said, you need to get him to a hospital now. She came back in. All I wanted to do was call Chris Costner on the phone, the race director of Badwater, and so I did it. So she said, I'm taking you to the doctor. I said, no, let me sit here and enjoy this pain. She said, what are you talking about? I said, I need to go to the doctor. I realized that. But I never thought it was humanly possible to do what I did. I went 70 miles. And at 70 miles, I was dead. I was at 100%. What I thought was 100%. I went 31 more miles after being in the worst physical shape I've ever been in my life. So attacking is not like, oh, I want to win this or win that or be the best. The best is I'm running against myself in everything I do. And that's what I attack. I attack myself. I'm always questioning myself. I'm always holding myself accountable. So the accountability mirror is something that I came up with in high school. I got caught up in trying to impress so many people because no one liked me. So I developed so many different identities. Let me talk this way or act this way or be this way or whatever the hell it may be. God, there's so many different things I did to try to fit in with so many different groups.
You got to be on top of your game, and you got to keep making moves, and you got to stay strong, you got to stay powerful, and you got to keep on moving. That's how you get to that level. Don't give up on your dreams. Don't give up on the possibilities. Stay strong, stay productive, stay powerful, and from the bottom of my heart, conduct your business. These are some difficult times, and many people have fell onto those difficult times, but it is the challenges that makes us great. The challenges is what builds us up. Each living human being that can hear my voice on this day, I need you to believe. Once again, I need you to understand that you are not done yet. Every struggle that you have been through, every hardship that you had to encounter, you did what must be.
As I sat in that tub and the waters hit me, it was the most amazing feeling of accomplishment. And as crazy as it sounds, it was the most amazing moment of my entire life. To come from this kid who was mentally torturing himself and was tortured, just all to this guy now, who was able to overcome such amazing odds and obstacles. And I called Chris Costner, the race director of Badwater, and he said, the idea of a 24-hour race is to run 24 hours. And he put doubt in my mind that he would let me to Badwater. 2 weeks later, roughly, December 5th, was this marathon that we all signed up for. I couldn't walk. I could not walk. When you look in the mirror, that's the one person you can't lie to. So every morning I would shave my head thinking, God, I would reflect back on some of the lies I may have told somebody or some of the ways I acted that I didn't feel comfortable doing. And I did it to impress other normal people. The key word there is normal, everyday people. I was trying to make other people like me. How pathetic is that? So this mirror would always tell me, my reflection would say, God, you are a pathetic man.